Alright, really friends, and welcome back to Wait a Minute, What's This? This doesn't look like my house, and...
Where are we?
Well, we're at your place.
This is my house?
This here is my wonderful, super duper awesome friend, Kitty, and her cat. Is he actually in the frame?
No.
Oh my god. There you go, that's it. 1 million views on YouTube. Get out, Yanto. Oh, perfect. Now we have to keep that shot. Keep it going, keep it going.
Okay.
So,
hi. I'm still here.
This is Kitty. Oh my god, Yanto. Piece of trash. Garbage steer confirmed.
He's
What do you want, Cat?
me.
Cat, what do you even want?
He's eating me.
He's jumping at... Oh my god. Trash. You can actually see him in the frame.
He's right there. He's right here.
I am so sorry for the unprofessionalism of this fucking cat.
He's eating me. He's like actually...
Well, this show's gonna contain the use of language and probably awful slurs and swearing, middle fingers, butt jokes. Okay.
Yanto.
Yeah, okay. Kick him out.
I can't kick him out.
Kick him out.
I can't.
Throw him overboard. What is up with him?
I love it when he does that.
He was fine like 2 minutes ago. Hey, okay, Yanto, do you need some...
Are you gonna be a good boy?
Are you gonna be a good boy?
Ow.
Everybody say hi to Yanto.
Hi, Yanto. Yanto, I am gonna lock you out.
Why is he doing that?
Ow!
You know, he wasn't doing that when the camera wasn't on, by the way. Now I feel like you have to just keep that whole chunk in there. Or at least just like...
It's gonna be a blooper.
He's gonna be just chopping it up. So, some of you may be wondering, what the heck is going on? Well, recently... He's trying to sneak in, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It's
Trashed here. Recently, this butt over here, my super awesome duper duper fun friend, Kitty, showed me an anime named Durarara. A really, really fun anime that I actually, I'm going to be making a video on it relatively soon, because I think that one of its main strengths is its ability to tell a story from multiple points of view. But aside from that, its second season actually just started with the rest of like Winter Anime 2015.
Winter Anime!
Yeah! So it's actually...
There's no idols this season!
No! And it's being released as soon as it's coming out in Japan as well. It's coming out on Crunchyroll with subtitles, and that's really awesome. So we thought, you know what, let's actually do a vlog series where we watch the episodes and then share with you our thoughts.
To you guys.
You. Especially you. You.
Especially you cute little shit.
Especially, yeah, the cutest of the shits right there.
That's you.
Not you, but you.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you. Regardless of that though, what the hell are we talking about? Durarara X2!
Last time.
On Durarara. Okay, so before we go anywhere else, let's actually talk about what the hell Durarara is. Durarara is an anime that takes place in Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro.
An actual real life place in Japan.
I was gonna say who it was made by, but I don't know.
It's actually not on the box.
It's not on the box.
It's like one of the boxes.
The box has typos.
There's actually a typo in one of the DVD boxes.
It's on the second box.
The second, yeah. The episodes are out of order.
It's pretty bad, but
it's pretty silly.
It's English dub is produced by Aniplex.
Yeah, and the English dub is actually really good.
I legitimately never watched the Japanese dub except for today.
Yeah,
to watch this episode.
Yeah, and to make it very clear, like Durarara is basically available on everything. So if you want to watch the first season, it's on Netflix, it's on Hulu, it's on Crunchyroll. It's basically on...
It's not on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix?
It's not on Netflix. No, it's on Hulu and Crunchyroll.
Okay, all you need is Hulu, because Hulu is the freest.
It's dubbed on Crunchyroll, actually.
Oh, but, watch the dub on Crunchyroll. It's actually really good. It has a bunch of, like, probably...
Crispin Freeman,
that
Yuri Lowenthal.
Yuri Lowenthal. The voice of Vash and the Black Power Ranger.
Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah. And, a bunch of other really, really silly nerds.
Yep. That's pretty good.
Who voices Dotachin?
Patrick Seitz voices Simon.
Yeah.
That's not what you asked.
That's not the question.
I keep getting it confused.
Yeah.
So, that's the answer you got.
Welcome to Rosha Sushi. No, yeah, actually, I don't ever recommend the dub, but watch the dub. The dub for Durarara is actually really good.
Yeah.
Aside from that, though,
and Princess Tutu.
And Princess Tutu. What is actually about? Durarara Season 1 deals with a bunch of characters living in Ikebukuro and their struggles with
paranormal shit. The mixture of the two.
Exactly, and there comes to a point in which you realize that
spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. You realize that there's a lot of forces at play, and the characters seem to be at the center of these forces. And there's social struggles, and death, and life, and gang warfare, which is really funny, because everyone is really adorable. So
everyone's, like, in high school, their first year of high school, and they're like, we run a gang!
Yeah, and the coolest thing for this anime is that everyone gets their spot on the spotlight, pseudo, and everyone is meaningful to the story, and you can just go and watch the opening and you realize that there's like 15 characters, and the story goes out of its way to make sure that everyone is part of the story.
It's very good at juggling.
Yeah. Maybe not on the spotlight 24/7, but everyone is meaningful to the story, and it's
everyone gets their time, even if like they just hang around for the rest of the series and don't do much.
Yeah,
like Seiji and Mika.
Yeah. Especially Seiji and Mika.
They don't do anything.
No, they don't. They're like meaningful to the plot for like
half the season.
Like for half the season, and then they're just kind of like, we're such a creepy couple. Oh my god! I almost killed them once. No,
I actually almost killed you.
I pretended I was dead. Spoilers. No, yeah, and aside from that, there's actually like a group of characters like Erika and Walker and Dotachin who are basically who were in a book there would be like secondary characters, but they're involved with everyone else, and there's like connections between different characters. There's basically like one group of characters all went to high school, and the main group of the characters from the story also are going to high school.
They're going to the same high school.
So there's history between all of the characters, and there's just relationships and connections to everyone.
They just come up, and new relationships form, even if you don't. Some characters don't meet until like the last episode. It's still the relationship forming there.
Yeah, and
so basically, this anime is about a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, it's a show about a bunch of nerds and gang warfare and supernatural stuff, basically.
Yeah, all mixed into one.
Yeah,
so if you're looking for any of that and more,
because there's season 2 just started.
The opening.
Oh man, okay, let's start with the opening. Yeah. So good. Once again, there's like 20 characters in the opening.
There's even more characters in this opening.
There's more. They only removed like one character, which is like. Who else did they remove? They removed
Mika and Seiji?
No, but they also removed the sister, right?
Oh yeah, they removed 3 characters.
They removed 3 characters from the previous opening. That we can think of the top of our heads.
Was Simon in the other? Simon was not in the first opening.
Yeah, he was in the first opening. He was in the second one as well. Yeah, he appears there for like one moment.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of new characters in season 2.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense to get rid of
Mika and Seiji.
Yeah, because
Naomi still has a part to play by working for Isaiah,
but but it's kind of nice where like they just added up like a bucket full of characters, some of which are already clearly related to the characters that we already know, such as Isaiah's 2 little sisters.
Yes.
Which are
actually featured in the bonus episode.
They're featured in the final episode of the first season of Durarara, and they're really, really interesting.
I love them.
Really, I want to see how far it goes.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's the shipping has begun.
The shipping.
It has begun.
Didn't even
need
a canonical.
It's canonical though, isn't it?
It's basically.
It's pretty canonical. Like
I know, but I'm just saying I didn't need a reason to ship that.
I mean, yeah, as if though you needed reason to ship Pretty Little Things. Aside from that, though,
especially sisters like Anna, Elsa.
You guilty as charged. But actually talking about the opening. The opening, I love it because it actually fits in with the themes of the previous openings as well. It doesn't feel like.
It doesn't feel like it's copying the first one.
Yeah, exactly. And anybody who's also watching JoJo, the opening for JoJo Stardust Crusader Season 2, I don't know what happened there. It doesn't feel like a JoJo opening to me. But watching Durarara Season 2, I'm being like, yeah, that feels like an opening. It feels like, It
hasn't been like 3 years since the last series. It feels like it's been like, 2 seasons maybe.
And for me, who I finished Durarara Season 1 like a month ago.
Not even.
Not even a month ago. It felt welcoming. I didn't feel any sort of dissonance. I just walked in and started enjoying the series.
Yeah.
As for the new faces, there's a bunch of new people.
There's a huge ton. And I recognize some of them just from my vague interactions with the novels. It's based on a light novel series, if you don't know that.
Yeah.
So the light novels, I'm not sure if are finished in Japan. If not, they're coming to a close, I'm sure, because it's been out forever. So I recognize
2011, right? Or before that?
Probably before.
It's been around for a while.
It's been around for a while, so if the light novels
aren't done, and it's not shonen, so it's guaranteed to not go on for like 40 years.
It's true.
Yeah.
Naruto finally ended, so
maybe
there's hope. Maybe there's hope.
We can hope. Now, just to make it clear as to the format of this video, this is the way things are going to work. We're gonna Step 1. You watch all of my ads and give me all the ad revenue. I'm
Turn off ad block for YouTubers.
For me, just for me. I don't care.
YouTubers.
I'll send them all to hell. Send all of your money to me. No. So the way it's gonna work is that we're gonna watch the episode and then we're gonna turn on the camera and talk about our feelings, what we thought about it, and our theories for the future. Because one of the awesome things about Durarara is that it's got so many players. And it's funny because the whole game thing becomes a theme at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
It's a game and there's many players in it. So we have a lot of theories for what's going on.
Who's going to do
what?
Yeah.
Who's doing what and what's going on.
What is this character and what are they going to be a part of in this?
Yeah, and what's going on underneath the or behind the curtain.
Underneath the
now, this is not going to be like a step-by-step. We're going to summarize our feelings. We recommend that you go and watch the video before actually coming here, because we're going to be talking about spoilers and the things that happen our feelings on such things. Yeah. So yeah, go watch it. It's free.
Watch it now.
Go to Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. It should be out by the time this video comes out. That's good.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll.com/.
How many Ra's is there?
Durarara.
Hey, do you think if they do a sequel to Durarara, no, if they do a sequel to the second season, would it be Durarara X2?
It's already X2.
No, X2 too.
Tutu! Princess Tutu!
Princess Tutu Durarara crossover confirmed.
Ooh. You know what?
I love that was your reaction.
I was just picturing Isaiah in a tutu.
In a tutu, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, okay, so episode 1. A picture's worth 1,000 words. The episode opens up with like a flash to the future, and then we start seeing things backwards.
Which is a theme that has continued from the first season.
Yeah, it happened in the first season a couple of times.
Whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Going backwards.
Yeah. How do you feel about the whole going backwards thing?
I kind of love it. I love Lost.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Yeah.
And also, I like that. Especially in the first season, I don't think we haven't seen that yet in this season yet with this first episode, where plot lines have just kind of been hanging.
Yeah.
But like usually in the first season, they would leave plot lines hanging for the next episode.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you would see a lot of the ones, you'd be like, oh yeah, that person saw that person when they were doing this, so this and this and this.
Yeah.
But this one didn't really leave any open.
Yeah. It feels like it's first welcoming us in.
Yeah.
Yeah. As for the jumping around, I'm still a little iffy about it, because it's kind of like 5 minutes earlier than like 2 hours earlier,
That's very Japanese,
and my mind, I think you just have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it was still executed correctly, and it made sense. It was no confusion. I do agree with you. The first like 3, 4, 5 episodes of Durarara, the first season.
Season 1, yeah.
Each episode left you on the end of a plot line, or like it leading you into the next plot line.
Yeah,
so you could see characters weaving in and out.
Or there was a plot line that they hadn't addressed yet, and you were like,
exactly.
okay, so that one's gonna be the next one.
Yeah. Kind of like when are we gonna talk about this thing that happened like 3 episodes ago?
Yeah.
And this episode felt really, I don't know, it felt kind of compressed to me. Like a lot of things happened in a really small amount of time.
This one?
On this one.
I can see that. Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of new players.
Yeah, and it's new players, and
they didn't even they introduced like 3.
They introduced like 3, but there were people in the background as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if the sisters count as being introduced.
I'm gonna count them.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's like 5 characters. Now, this episode didn't actually like leave us hanging, but it did have a nice setup for what is going to be happening later.
What's going to be the main theme of this
of the first half of the season, I assume.
Probably.
Maybe, because like the first season of Durarara, like it had basically 2 arcs. And like first like the Dollars arc, and then like the gang warfare arc,
and then also Psycho was kind of like bridge between those 2 arcs.
Exactly.
There's like 3 arcs, but one's a bridge.
Yeah.
So it's like a song.
Yeah. So ultimately, oh my god, the story is very fragmented into like mini arcs, as you could say, and it feels to me clearly like this first arc is going to be dealing with the Hollywood murderer,
the serial killer, Hollywood.
Serial killer Hollywood, who dresses up like Hollywood monsters, I guess. Yeah.
It's because his costume makeup is really good.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's like the clear, obvious, I am the plot line.
That's our arc for
today.
For this half.
Yeah, and really, this one episode was clearly more like welcoming us back in, introducing a couple of new players.
Welcome back to Ikebukuro. Here's how everyone's catching up. How you doing? Whereas these characters, look, there's one.
Yeah. It almost kind of had a checklist that I was going down through. It was like, now we reminded you that Shizuo exists.
Shizuo exists.
Yeah.
He loves his brother still. All
yeah,
right, check.
Namiya still has a thing for her brother. All right, moving on.
Isaiah still has a Shizuo complex.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Walker and Erika are still
otaku nerds.
Are still otaku nerds.
And they've wrangled Dotachini.
Dotachini
being interested in my little sister can't possibly be this
Yeah, that's adorable. Just really quickly, as I've mentioned, there's a bunch of characters, and they're not all super meaningful to the story, but it's nice to be able to see their point of view every once in a while.
Just to check in on them.
And one of them is basically this group of nerds who are part of this gang.
Yeah, they're part of a gang.
They're part of a gang, but they're a bunch of nerds, like legitimate, like
otaku.
And
actual real life otaku.
Yeah, and like if this was a book, like Walker and Erica are basically the characters the author put in there to reference anything they wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they basically speak in references of other anime,
and there's always like side stuff you can see, like some of their manga is actual like real, like actually real manga.
Real manga, yeah.
So
yeah, and I believe in the episode as they close the trunk, you could see a bunch of like.
You can see Toradora.
Yeah, and I think you could see Loki Star as well.
You can definitely see Haruhi at some point.
Yeah.
They reference My Little Sister Can't Possibly Be This Cute.
Yeah. And that's pretty adorable. I actually like that, because it takes place in a real world place. It's got a lot of supernatural events, but to me,
but it still is Ikebukuro.
And also fun fact: I've played a bunch of games that are also set in Ikebukuro, like Devil Survivor Overclocked, and it's the same locations, and it's actually really nice to see that they can adapt the real world into it.
There's a bunch of lovely like screenshot comparisons comparing it to the actual real life places.
The real place to like the story
Durarara,
place. And that's really awesome. I really like that.
You can definitely tell that they have a lot of love for this place that they've set their story
absolutely.
in.
Yeah. So this episode starts out really really well, I think. It has a lot of resonance with the first episode of the series. It kind of opens up with the same sort of slight speech, and it ends with the same speech as well.
It opens with the same angle, actually, as the first one, where it's Celti's helmet zooming out, and then you see it's Celti's helmet. And then it ends with the same, Mikado encountering Celti all in slow-mo. So if you watch the first episode, it's going to feel very familiar. The first episode of the first season, it'll feel very familiar to you. But in a good way.
Yeah, which, the attention to detail, again, is really, really, really good.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know. As someone who, it's more fresh in my mind, I can absolutely see the details and the patterns, and I really appreciate that. As someone who is always looking at the background, and again, if you're watching season 1, like if you're getting a feeling for how the show works, look at the background all the time. The background is not wasted in this series.
Never. There's never a spare background that they just threw in. There's jokes to real life products. There's characters that will show up later.
Exactly.
Or you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. And even foreshadowing.
There's even foreshadowing in the background.
There's foreshadowing as how some particular characters are displayed in the background. If I can just tell you one thing about Durarara, it's very well made, a lot of attention to detail, and as the sort of person who is detail-orientated, I love that. I just eat that up. Now that we have talked a little bit about how the show goes, it's pretty simple about the way the first episode goes. There's nothing, crazy and...
There's no, crazy plot holes in the first... plot holes or plot... twists in the first episode. So.
I don't want to say that it plays it safe because that implies something badly.
It's just referential, and it's a new. If people haven't been into it before, this is a new way to start up. So it kind of has to start slowly. It has to go somewhere, and it's going to build up.
Would you say that if somebody wanted to get a feeling for Durarara, could they watch this episode and get a feeling for it?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna get some spoilers, obviously.
Yeah, you're gonna get some spoilers.
During the opening, they do a recap of the last season, also, and there's spoilers all over that. So it's kind of
but even then, I've always been of the mind that the fun of the show is seeing the characters' reaction and the characters interact. So really, the spoilers to me didn't hinder me as much, primarily because one of the DVDs spoiled us.
It's so bad.
Remember that? Yeah.
Well, actually, that was my fault because we put in the wrong DVD.
Yeah, but even then, I was like, well. Yeah, okay, I now know that this is going to happen, but I want to see how the characters get there. As they say, it's the journey, not the destination.
Although the plot twists are very good in this series.
Oh, yeah, they're actually really good.
Some of them you can see coming, you can be like, okay.
Okay, yeah,
where that's going. But
this is clearly where we're going.
Some of them are clearly like, whoa, how is this even happening? But it's so awesome, I totally love it.
Yeah. So, let's take a moment to talk about the new faces that we get to see around.
Yay! One that I didn't know, because I have looked at images of... the visual novels. It's not a visual novel yet.
Not
Light
yet.
novels. Oh, man,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Durarara dating.
Commission that.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Kickstart it.
One of the characters I didn't know about was somebody's got a new waifu.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, and it's
oh my
not
God.
Shinra.
It's not Shinra.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's Shinra's dad.
Shinra's dad got remarried.
Who's his? I don't even know his dad's name.
It's Shinra's dad.
Shinra's
it's Gas
crazy
Mask
dad.
Dude. Yeah.
So he got remarried.
Shingen?
Shingen. I just think Shingen.
I can't. Okay, I'm the one who doesn't know names, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
No, yeah. Shingen is
Shingen got
Shinra's
remarried,
dad. Wait,
this adorable.
Yeah. A blonde. It's
a blonde American.
It's implied that it's American because she doesn't speak Japanese so well.
She's learning her Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember her name. Olivia?
Is it Olivia? I think it's Olivia.
It's something kind of similar.
Yeah, it's something like clearly American. I was like, is it Mary?
It's
probably
really
not
cute,
Mary.
though.
But no, yeah. She's
super cute. And the first time that I noticed, like when she walked in the door, literally, she's wearing the gas mask on her head that Shingen wears.
She pointed that out. I didn't notice that detail.
I thought it was like a white floppy like.
I almost thought it was like
a bandana.
Like the neck of a bottle or something. It seemed really weird. No, it was really weird for me. Shinra's dad always wears a gas mask because. It makes him look cool, but also because of Japan contamination.
But also because we shouldn't see his face, because I'm sure that's going to be a big reveal.
Yeah, it's probably a spoiler. But no, you don't notice that his new wife actually is wearing the mask over her head.
It's like you can kind of see it. Like there's a point at which.
And actually, props to the show for not actually having her put the mask on, because it's again one of those little details in the background. It's not not yet meaningful to the story, but it was nice, her going, she's wearing the mask on her head, and I was like, what?
So that was where I was like, okay, who is this new character? Because that is a thing that we know of. Yeah, and
also, I'm kind of getting a feeling that, like, we're going to start getting characters being added to every one of the main trees.
Yeah.
Because, like, we got, like, this new character on Shinra's and Celti's tree.
Yeah, and then the new blue-haired kid.
Yeah, the new blue-haired kid
who... And the Orihara twins.
Yeah, exactly.
Are going to be added to Kida...
No, Mikado.
Mikado and Henri's storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
Kida will be added back. It's in all the trailers.
Yeah, spoilers.
It's in all the trailers. It didn't happen in the first episode, which was a twist to me.
But
spoilers, Kida's gonna be back.
We were joking. Like I was joking the entire time that I'm like, Mikado will be talking about Akida, and like the camera would pan and he would be like back there. He would be like in the back with like his girlfriend, like
they're talking about me.
I'm so happy without my friends.
No, you'd be happy.
No. He totally wants to go meet them again. Yeah. But he's giving Mikado some time to work his moves on Henri.
Yeah, that too. I was thinking to let him like settle down with the news that he got like bammed in the face on the last episode.
Yeah.
Kida is part of spoilers. The yellow scarves.
Whoa! He certainly doesn't look like a gang leader, but then again, Japan.
He formed that gang when he was in fucking middle school.
Yeah,
that's the best part.
Pretty freaking funny.
He's hardcore.
Yeah, he's really hardcore. Oh man, Kida gets the award for the character who I thought was just gonna be like laughing jokes for the entire series. No.
And then evolved into something real emotional.
Yeah, so I guess we also got Isaya's sisters.
Isaya's twin sisters, Maidu and Kuduri. Kuduri, yes.
I don't know their names. All I know is that they're really gay for each other.
Yeah.
And they're really violent as well. Like, again, stuff in the background. In the one scene that you do see them,
they pan out a little bit.
Yeah,
there's like fucking weapons on their tables.
There's weapons on their table. There's like those like ninja pokey thingies. No, they were like the spike thingies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the spike thingies. They had Sai and I guess the big boobed one, I guess. She had a punching bag that she actually started punching.
No, that was a little boobed one.
Okay, yeah.
Could
the one with the longer hair.
Yeah, that's Myru.
Okay. Yeah. Or can we just call them by their like hood color? Yellow hood.
There's hoods switch all the time.
Yeah. Do they?
They're gonna be wearing their school uniforms in the next episode.
That's awful.
So there's a gym clothed one and typical school uniformed one.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know why she wears her gym clothes, but you can see everything.
Yeah, that's...
And I'm okay.
Japan! No, if anything, that's kind of one of those things as somebody who doesn't natively speak Japanese. There's a lot of names to remember, but just you learn them as you
catch on.
You catch on to them, yeah.
It's like with Game of Thrones. There's a lot of names, but eventually you're kind of, you know the main players, so it doesn't really, even if you don't know the side characters, it's okay.
Exactly. Or like, basically, now that I think about it, any sort of story that has a big cast, like, there are people who know all of the dwarves from Lord of the Rings. That's ridiculous.
Oh, the Hobbit?
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's too many. There's like 20 of them.
You know, if I said them all at once, I might be able to remember them because they all kind of rhyme with each other. But I wouldn't be able to tell you which dwarf was which name.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah.
Except for the two vague hot ones and then the king.
The two vague hot ones and the king.
People think they're hot.
It's Ballin, right?
Yeah, definitely Ballin.
Yeah, but Ballin. Okay.
I don't even know which one that one is.
I think that's either the... Oh my god, I'm losing all of my creed right now. I like the Hobbit movies, okay? I just don't know the names of all the dwarves. Please don't kill me. Please stop leaving angry comments, please.
I know the names of the elves.
No. So aside from that, who else was introduced this episode?
Not much. We have Kasuga, or Yuhei's producer, or CEO, who appeared in the bonus episode.
Yeah, exactly.
He had like a little bit part, and he's got a little bit part in this one. I think he's going to be more of a major player, though.
It's like they're setting up something.
They're setting up something with also the idol
The adult girl. She was in one episode in the previous.
She was
season.
in a shot in the episode.
Yeah, she was in one shot.
Rui? I want to say it's like Rududi.
Rududi. Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that. She's
going
to be a player as well, and so they kind of have her in the background of some of the shots.
Although in the opening and the closing, they have them together as though they're shooting to have them in a romantic sense.
I think they're going to be like a celebrity couple. Posing as a celebrity couple, but not actually a couple.
Yeah, makes sense.
From what I vaguely have picked up from the light novels.
Yeah.
There's blue-haired kid.
Oh yeah, the blue-haired kid.
Who's going to be a major player. I know that for a fact. I just don't know his name.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a pocket Isaiah, to be entirely honest.
He looks kind of like he's like meshed with Isaiah and Mikado.
Yeah. That's kind of like the feeling I get from him. Yeah. Kind of like a little shy, but he'll probably murder you if you turn around. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, and I know he's going to bond with the two twins. Okay. Because we see them in shots together later.
Oh, because they're probably all the same year.
They're in the same year and probably the same class.
Yeah. But
let's be real.
Would make sense. Yeah.
And I think that's basically it for everyone who's actually introduced.
Yeah, there were people in the background, like.
But not very many.
Yeah.
It was that blue-haired kid doesn't even get a line.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even get a line. But it's the sort of thing where it's like they've got.
You look in the background. Yeah. Oh, that's a theory. I was gonna start talking about something else.
We'll talk about theories in a moment. For now, I do kind of feel like. The
only other way that the characters appear is through the opening and
exactly.
And the ending is adorable. It's like a rehash of the first ending, but in the better animation quality. Well, it's not animated, so who cares? And a better drawing quality, and it's just like it's newer, it's fresher, it's really cute. All of the players are there. There's fucking hearts everywhere. With all the couples, it's adorable.
Even the closing theme ships the two sisters.
Actually, I really like the closing theme. For this one. The opening theme I cannot not remember anymore, but the closing theme I still remember.
Maybe a little bit of a fault that it's it's really close to the previous ones. Yeah, so it didn't exactly stand out. Yeah. But I still liked it.
It still fit the opening itself.
Yeah, so. It feels to me like once I listen to it a couple more times, I'm gonna get into the groove of it. I felt the same way about the second opening until I listened to it some more.
Yeah. The second opening takes its time. Yeah. But if you can't, Crunchyroll did not subtitle this, but if you can read Japanese, it does have the names of all the new characters they're gonna be introduced in the series. Yeah. So
you can be ahead of the ball on that.
So you can know their names. You can start learning all of their names because there's a lot of characters.
There's a lot of characters.
Yeah,
and there's no shame if in giving them nicknames because that's how I went through half the season because there's a lot of characters and that's the same in any sort of big story. And aside from that, I'm kind of I'm a sucker for the story. I really enjoyed it. I was like, I want to see more. The 25 minutes flew by. They were literally done really quickly.
Oh shit, that's the end.
Yeah. And I would have liked to see more new characters, but then again, we have to catch up with the entire big cast.
There, yeah. I know the blue-haired kid's gonna get introduced next episode.
With the
Kita's probably gonna come back next episode because they're back in school.
Do you think they would do something crazy where they don't bring him in until the moment when he needs to come in?
Maybe. That would seem fitting. Masaomi Kita, and then he becomes he's not here, and then he bursts in the door.
Exactly.
He's and he's got sake on his hip.
Doves and glitter flying.
Roses.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. That's basically
he rolls out a red carpet for him. For himself.
Oh my god. Yeah, his whole gang. Oh my god, that would be adorable. It feels like we're sliding into our theory section, isn't it? So,
segue.
And I'm gonna start right now. Okay, there was something I noticed because they talk about the Hollywood killer, and
there's something else I noticed or theorized.
And I noticed something a little odd. In the clips where they're showing information on like this is the room where there was a murder.
And they're showing actual live feed from the room.
Yeah, and they're showing people taking either cleaning or taking samples. And there was a man crouching who he had his face covered with one of those masks and glasses, and he looked just like Shinra's dad. And for a second, I was like, because when the murderer first showed up, you were like,
I was like, maybe it's Shingen because we're not seeing his face.
Exactly.
So that was just a theory I just threw out there.
Yeah, and
Shingen's a bit insane.
He's a little bit crazy. I'm not sure if he would outright murder people.
It's just I'm just gonna call it now in case I'm right.
Yeah,
basically.
And I'm not even saying that maybe he is the killer, but he's certainly involved in here, and I think that they may be able to bring in the whole what's his face thing. Like maybe that set him up as a false sort of like
red herring.
Yeah, exactly, like a red herring. But to me, again, the background details are always important, and I was like, he had the same sort of facial structure, but it was like the mouth was covered and the eyes were covered just like his mask would cover. So I was like, I wonder what's going on. What theories do you have going on?
I have some theories that I've picked up from my vague knowledge of the light novels. So a lot of the people that are going to be introduced this season, come closer.
Oh.
There you go.
Closer.
So a lot of the characters this season are going to be in the Yakuza. So
that's right.
Shiki is going to get an actual part in this season. I'm pretty sure.
That's really cool.
Other than like a background part and then a part in the bonus episode. So Shiki's the Yakuza leader. He gets a scene actually. I'm a liar.
Yeah.
He gets an entire scene where he talks about Izaya.
Yeah.
And then he has an assistant, Akabayashi, who I see in the opening credits. He's that big dude with the cane and the hat and the sunglasses and the cool red stripes.
The guy who kept saying like it was the blind guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's him. Yeah. Nicknames, that's how we get by at the opening.
Yeah. And I do know that there's a blonde lady called Verona.
Oh yeah, the bike rider.
Yeah, she's going to be involved with Shizuo at some point eventually.
Do you think that
as well as the little girl. There's a little girl, and I know I've seen fan art of all those three together. So there's I think
there's a connection.
I have a theory that Shizuo might have to find a new job.
Ah.
So he might have to like work, or Verona might come into his job and start working with them.
Yeah.
And Tom.
That's definitely do you think Tom's gonna get a part in the story?
I would Tom's like kind of Tom to get a part in the story.
I like that Tom is kind of like.
He's not even like in the opening.
No, he's not. He's not anymore.
He used to be.
Yeah.
He used to like open the bathroom door for Saburo.
Yeah, exactly. No, and you know I was wondering because you went but when Shizuo's brother was talking about him, that didn't seem to me like he was being sweet. Because he was like, I'm trying to seal my emotions because the way my brother projects his anger is a bad thing. And I was like, that sounds kind of mean.
He's kind of injured a lot of people, though.
Well, yeah, okay, that's also kind of legitimately true.
And I kind of like that Kasuga is sort of like he wants to be a foil for his own brother.
Yeah.
Like he's the stoic one, and Shizuo shows all of his emotions without holds barred. And Kasuga, you know, keeps it together, composed, and that's why he's like a really good actor. Yeah. I kind of like that dynamic. That
definitely. Yeah. And I when I saw the bike rider the bike rider lady, all I could think of is that at some point she's gonna race Celty. At some point there's gonna be something going on, and I was actually thinking something else like Isaya would actually hire her instead of Celty. And there was
that's possible.
Yeah,
he did say
at the end of the episode,
to not come around my house. And I'm wondering if it has to do with Celty's head, or Yakuza stuff going crazy.
Which is actually something that was left over from the previous season.
No, Isaiah still has Celty's head, presumably. We don't even know from this episode. Because Isaiah just sits on a fucking couch the entire episode.
Exactly.
While Namie does his work.
Exactly, and taunts Namie.
Sounds bad.
Exactly. It's like, hey Namie, you still got a crush on your baby brother?
I'd like to hear about it.
Exactly.
Because he's with his girlfriend right now, so you can't go out to dinner with him.
Exactly. And then she just spills water all over his laptop. She would. She already has done that before.
She's done that with his TV.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of, like, sibling interests in this series. But, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, I know.
One's creepy, one's less.
It's extra creepy when you see, like, is it Shinji?
Who?
Shinji and Maki.
Seiji.
No, Seiji.
And Mika.
Yeah, Seiji and Mika, yeah. That is the most functional couple ever. They're really creepy, but I kind of love how dysfunctional they are.
They kind of work because they're both terrible and creepy.
They're both terrible people, and
so together it kind of works.
Yeah, the kind of two bads make a good in this case.
Somehow.
Now, before we end this episode, let's talk a little bit about what we want to get from the next episode. And as for me, it was nice seeing the broad scope of the story, and I wanted to go back to the way it was in the first episodes. I want to get someone's point of view and start leading me on with the storylines. And I think that's where we're gonna get, because we're gonna get like the school point of view. We're gonna get Mikado, Henri, and the new twins joining in with the blue hair kid, and see how things go from there. And I think that the story is most effective when it's keeping you a little bit blind, because showing all of the perspectives is nice and good, but you know what's going on. And I, as the reader or the viewer, I want to be a little bit in the dark. I want to be able to guess and make theories.
I'd like to see a full school episode, essentially, just focusing on all those characters for the next one. Maybe start to bring in Kida, because... Okay, no, I forgot a theory. Okay, one more theory. Go. So, the very last scene, you see Kida and Saki that looks like Kida's in his room from last season.
He just kind of look
like his green bedspread. It looks like his room, so I'm gonna guess he's back in town. So I'm gonna see him next episode.
Okay, all right.
And I just want more twins.
I was gonna say it's like I want to see the twins make out.
I want to see the twins make out, and I want to see. Not for next episode because I want this to be a school episode, but next. Trash. It's true.
Do you think they're not gonna make you work for it?
They gave me a free kiss in the bonus episode.
You know, actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, and there was almost like a kiss in this first episode.
Yeah,
almost.
it was pretty close.
Yeah. It was like real close.
And then I want to see more Celti and Shinra.
Yeah, no,
because
yeah,
it's fucking
no,
adorable.
yeah,
They're so domestic now,
no.
and it's adorable.
They're so married, it's ridiculous. And even Shingen is like you're clearly a domestic couple.
Why don't you just get married? And she's like,
I love how, let's just call her Olivia. I love how Olivia's like.
It is not Olivia.
Okay, so Shinja's wife, Shingen's wife, she's all like, would you like to call me mother?
Mother.
Or mommy?
Mommy. Mamma mia.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I love her.
It's beautiful.
See, I love her already.
No. Yeah.
She is the mommy-in-law.
Yeah.
Step-mommy-in-law.
I like her because she's an absolute contrast from like Shingen, who's like really creepy.
Yeah.
And almost like medical, almost to a fault.
To a fault.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. To a fault.
And I wonder if like he's actually interested in her, or if he's using her for something.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
I
would like to keep her safe.
Yeah. Defend her at all costs. I get the sort of feeling because he did say that Celti would only allow him to research her if a female doctor was looking at her.
Yeah, so, which is understandable after what he put her through.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's a really interesting family. I want to see where that goes.
I want to see them.
Yeah, and I want to see where all these new characters come in.
Yeah,
and
I'm really interested in how they're gonna, because I know nothing about the Yakuza members other than that they're Yakuza members. So I'd like to see how they work into the story.
Yeah, especially with all the gangs and stuff, because you know
it's basically another gang.
Yeah, exactly.
We just added another gang.
Yeah.
I don't think the yellow scars are around anymore. I think it's just the dollars now. But,
okay, that would kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think we didn't see any yellow scarves in the background.
No.
So yeah.
We just saw the dollars beating somebody up.
Yeah.
Could be important. Oh, I forgot a theory again.
Oh, another theory.
So speaking about in the background, there's this point at which they're interviewing a lady about the murder, the Hollywood murder, and she kind of looks like one of the TV announcers that you later see who's talking about Casca's murder, Casca's movies or something.
Yeah.
She kind of looks exactly like, she's interviewing Casca later. That's
right. Oh, that's right.
She kind of looks exactly like that. So background character.
Yeah, because
might not be important.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, we have to see because again, like
they do blur her voice. So
yeah, but then again,
they make her sound like
it's the sort of thing where it's like
villager.
Yeah, and I was saying is like, I'm like, who did it? It was the Animal Crossing villager.
Have you seen that asshole in Smash?
Exactly. I love his ultimate though.
So cute.
Again, this series does not waste anything in the background.
No.
So,
every background shot is beautiful and has some meaning to it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a side joke.
Exactly. Even if it's just, like Erika and Walker being absolute freaking nerds. Like the fact that Subaru is like
his door is changed to a new anime.
To another anime girl, yeah.
Because it used to be, Nogizaka no Harukas.
Yes.
It's the secret of Haruka something. It's about a closet otaku, essentially.
Okay.
Who's like this super cute, pretty girl, but she's
God.
secretly like super into otaku shit.
Why haven't we seen that? That sounds adorable.
It's okay. It's a little what's the word? TNA.
Oh, okay.
I didn't finish the second season either, but it's pretty cute. It's decent.
More stuff
I don't
to look
know
into.
the anime for this one, so
yeah. So what do you think? Did you enjoy this really odd and strange episode of us talking about Durarara Season 2? If you did, please let us know in the comments and give it a like and subscribe if you want more. And as always, subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of different content going on, and we want to analyze different ways of storytelling. So let us know what you know in the comments, and if you think Kitty is cute, leave a
leave a really dumb comment.
Yeah, leave a bad pun in the comments.
Oh god.
Leave the worst pun you can think of in the comments. And
bonus points if it has to do anything with Durarara.
Exactly. If you can work that into it, like a bike joke or a
headless,
or don't lose your head. You can't put that though. I already gave you that. Doesn't count. Yeah. And if there's enough comments, I'll bring her back. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me.
Otherwise, it's just a solo.
It's me in your house with your camera, with your cat.
Yeah, Nyanto's
exactly.
outside.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the camera died while I was giving my ending speech. Regardless of that, though, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us. Go watch Durarara. It's awesome, and watch it with us, and let's share our theories together. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us. I already said that, didn't I?
Yes.
I'm Trash. Thank you for watching. Mwah! Give him a kiss. Adorable. Now you know
on you.
why I like her so much. She's adorbs. Totes adorbs.
Pretty
cutie.